Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your Bitcoin report. Today is Thursday, the 2nd of January, 2020. Can you believe it's 2020? Anyway, hope you all had a good New Year's. Let's get started. Let's open up the charts right here and take a look at what's going on. Bitcoin, the hash rate, is at an all-time high. The miners know. The miners know. You can't fool the miners. They're increasing the hash rate. They're putting more miners on. Does that sound like something that's dying? It's not dying. It's not going away. Just that we're in a bear market. And it's like any commodity that's in a bear market. A bear market has to play itself out. But when a bear market is playing itself out, sentiment is bad. This is very typical of bear market sentiment. It's when that it hits the lowest lows, it creates buying opportunities. It's what always happens. So the Bitcoin hash rate hits an all-time high. It says, is this a bullish signal? Yes, it's a bullish signal. In my mind, it is. It says Bitcoin price might be suffering, but Bitcoin's hash rate is going strong. The network's foundations are showing their strength as the Bitcoin hash rate has hit all-time highs. That's the amount of computing power that's going into the Bitcoin network is the Bitcoin hash rate. Now, at the same time, we have a bearish market that could break below support at around 6,500. Very strong support in around 6,500, but it could break below that support to create a buying opportunity. And this is what I'm watching for. I have to go by my gut reactions. And what my gut reaction is telling me right now is that we are setting a final bottom. Or we're getting ready to set a final bottom in this market before this market turns bullish again. There's another factor to consider. Bitcoin is quite literally going to go through the halving pretty soon. And that's not an event to be ignored because quite literally they're going to have or cut in half the supply of Bitcoin. Can you imagine what would happen if, say, gold, for instance, if all of a sudden they said, well, next year the miners are only going to give half as much gold in the world as we have right now? Can you imagine what would happen to the price of gold? This is not something that we can take for granted. This is something that is actually going to happen. They're going to cut Bitcoin in half next year. Or this year. It's amazing. The halving, and the price is going down lower and lower. This is creating an unusual buying opportunity. Let's take a look at crypto market capitalizations. 186 billion, 68.2% Bitcoin dominance. Let me refresh the page. 185 billion. See, it's went down $1 billion just since I had this page opened, right? And I'm watching a price now. I finally achieved it. We're in the $30 range for Litecoin, $39.84. I'm thinking to myself, the bottom probably in Litecoin, I'm thinking around 35, 36 bucks. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to try I like Litecoin. Litecoin, at these kind of prices, it's just like, oh man, I'm watching it go down into the 30s. Bitcoin is now broken down below $7,000, $69.77 at the time of this show right now. How much lower will it go? This is a dangerous game if you're trying to buy in at a cheaper price. I would suggest if you have I don't have availability to buy over online, but if I did have the ability to buy online, what I'd do is incremental buying now. As the price moves lower. But I'm watching these prices very carefully because I'm thinking to myself, hey, you know what? I might want a little bit more. These kind of prices we're moving down into, I can only see up in the future. And we're at the getting toward the tail end now of this bear market. Now, I know I've been saying this for a while, but it's stretched out a little bit longer than I thought. Bears in control as crypto market turns lower. And so right now the bears are in control and they're creating a buying opportunity. The broader cryptocurrency market came under pressure on the second trading day of 2020 as Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies slipped into negative territory for the month. The first cryptocurrency fell back towards 70.50 after being rejected from its 200 period moving average on the 4-hour time frame. Says Bitcoin USD shorts on the Bitfinex trading exchange were at their highest level since December 20th, while Bitcoin USD longs were at their weakest since December 16th. The total cryptocurrency market capitalization is currently 184 billion. Let me see, what is it right now? Right now it's 185.5 billion. So, I mean, we're testing these lows. And I can see us actually testing the real low, the support level, which is at 6,500. I could see us testing that before this finally ends. But I can also see a bull market coming back into view. I can see it just up ahead, the bull market. And this is my gut reaction. My gut reaction is that I can actually see that bull market in my mind's eye coming up. And us testing a few bottoms before we get there. That's what I think it's doing anyway. So, listen, you guys, this has been your update on what Bitcoin's doing. You have to make up your own decision what you're going to do with your Bitcoin, but I personally, right now, at this point in time, I would HODL it. That's my opinion only. But that's what I would do, you know. Because, you know, I'm going to tell you about stuff like this. When you buy in, say you bought in a bit higher, say you bought in at 8,000, 9,000, whatever, you know, and now it's down lower. Maybe you bought in at 15,000. I don't know. But here's the thing. You only take that loss if you sell when it's at the bottom. As soon as you sell, then you've taken the loss. If it's up to $15,000 for Bitcoin, it drops down to say $6,500, and you just are stubborn and you don't sell. You hang on to it, right? And then it goes back up to 15,000 or even 20,000. Well, all of that was just a bad dream, what happened in the middle, because you hung on, you know? But as soon as you sell, that's when you take that loss, because then if the price goes back up, man, you're crying in your tea, you know? You're crying. You're sitting there crying. I had it. I sold it when it was at the spot. That's what I did, you know? And I ain't doing that again. I ain't making those kind of mistakes again, you know? You learn from your mistakes in life. Thank you guys for listening to this show. Like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Those thumbs up are very important. We're going to ride this thing out together until Bitcoin goes to new all-time highs. And even then, I'm going to stay with this channel, you know. I'm here. I'm here for the long haul. I'm here to record this entire fiasco of the financial crisis that's up and coming. Catch you guys later. Remember the thumbs up. Bye-bye, guys.